and welcome to our review of Season 2 of Demon Slayer. The only reason I've been looking forward to this because all I want to do is give this show its flowers. And
he has a damn bouquet with it.
If you guys haven't watched our review of the entire season, it's above Ryan's head. We're not going to get too deep into the show, what it was about, because we already did that. This is just for our layman's review of Season 2.
And just
a
basics.
very brief overview. It picks up right at the events of Mugen Train,
Yep.
and it rolls right
Rengoku.
into what I went into this season thinking. Can they top the emotional level that Mugen Train got at the end?
Okay.
Because when you had that fight with Rengoku and Akaza,
Yep.
that was damn good. I thought that was S-tier fight.
100%.
And that's what really made that movie an A.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it was going to be a B.
Yeah,
the
because
first
half of it was useless.
Exactly. So, I bring that up because this arc kind of does the same thing. The very first, I'll call it the third of it, because it's not fair to say half, because by the halfway point I was ready.
When you're
I was
meeting
in.
your new Hashira.
Exactly. And I don't mean the retelling of Mugen Train. I mean from there on.
Yeah, I don't know who does what, but Hulu has it. We watch season 2 on Hulu. It's season 3. I don't even know who to believe anymore. This is season 2. The movie was just a movie turned to a show.
So it did start slow.
It did.
And at one point,
Rightfully
I remember
so,
asking
though.
myself, it was like, okay, I think our board is spazzing out. Just bear with us. It's just going to do that the entire show. So
It just wants to stand
let's
out
just see what
today.
color it's going to be at the end. I'm going to say green.
See if it reflects our thoughts on this show.
There you go. But it did start slow. But then at one point, man, it just took off like a rocket, and it just did not stop.
Nope.
It didn't
Not
even
one bit.
stop after the penultimate, after the episode. I'm going to call it the episode because very rarely in entertainment do we get something as
Right.
good as what we got in that episode.
Those last, I would say, handful of, let's say, 4 or 5 episodes,
My God.
they were,
relentless.
and the way they I'm going to say cliff hung each episode.
Yeah, because it was multiple.
It was.
The cliffhangers were insane.
To where the point I've mentioned this before, that, is it over? Did I miss something? Like, what happened?
There was the one scene when the explosion happened at the end,
Yep.
and it just rolled to the town burning and the credits rolling. That was so masterfully done.
Before we go on to, obviously we want to skip to our layman's review out
Yes.
of our excitement that you might not physically see in his pants. But
You'd have to look hard.
we have to give it the treatment. How was the animation?
You don't do better.
Okay, great. I thought the fight scenes were perfect.
No, it was perfect.
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 I would say I had
Well,
breathtaking.
listen, they were perfect.
I had breathtaking in my brain, but
I've never... Yeah, breathtaking, sure. Yeah.
When you're-
Anything that sounds like you're just bragging about it,
yeah.
any one of those words, amazing, superb...
We had our same
breathtaking.
characters, so nothing big there. We just saw a lot of development in them.
No, that's what you didn't get. It wasn't a lot of character development.
Oh, in
the
Tanjiro?
season. No, that's like inner development of
Yeah, yeah,
like his fighting
yes.
ability. I meant the story wise.
Oh, we didn't make it far. It was like a night.
It paused.
Yeah.
It was like, this mission.
This was like a week, I would say, at tops.
Yeah, it was like the entire story was this mission.
Right.
And I was worried that would mean that we would get less of what Demon Slayer could
You're
ultimately
spreading
be.
too thin.
And I was dead wrong. If the
Yep.
next season is one arc,
And it's
and
2
it's
days
one mission,
or 1 day, perfect.
and it's 2 days, and they make it like they made this.
Right, that opens up to
My
where a whole
God,
new
man.
thought of what the show could be. We don't have to progress the story years, because the whole point of Demon Slayer, I don't read the manga, but he's
I won't
young.
read
He
it. I don't wanna
stays
get
forever
spoiled.
young. He's like Ash Ketchum. And here's the thing, so how do you progress that story? You stretch out your fights, you bring out, so
Right.
maybe in a matter of 2 years, he might meet all the demons, let's say.
Well, we're already in the upper 6.
Right.
So
well,
there's
yeah,
not- no
because
more to go.
Muzan took care of
And
the
because I'm
other
on
ones.
YouTube and I search anime things,
Yeah.
I constantly see who they are. I know who the other ones are already.
Why are you
You know.
spoiling your dessert?
I don't have to click the video. It'll just be a picture of like, this is the blank upper rank demon. I'm like, well, fuck.
I know
I
that
didn't wanna
sounds
see
terrible.
that.
Damn YouTube, but please, we need YouTube to like us so we can do that to you.
There you go. Yeah. I didn't want to see that title, damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so characters was characters.
Let
the
me
weak
tell you
spot.
what the best part about the show was
Yeah.
that I don't think most people will pick up on. The sound direction.
If they've watched any of our videos, you and your sounds,
I'm
man,
telling you, man. It's like,
you've
yeah.
missed your calling.
This show's sound direction. There's one scene I want to bring everybody back to. It was when Tanjiro and Wataru were fighting, and it was at the end when everyone had died, and you were wondering how in the hell Tanjiro was going to live the next
Right.
2 minutes. and Goitaro got away from that potential chopping of his head, came at him, and Tengen comes back into the scene. That instant right there, there's a couple sounds made about like clashing metal or something. It was so perfectly done. I went back and just listened to that in like how it fit in the scene like 10 times. It was so, and that was one example of a litany of examples I could have
The
given.
emotion part,
about
the emotional music gets me.
yes,
Like, because they know how...
sound direction in the
no
show was
words.
S tier. It was like the rest of the season.
No words were spoken in these scenes. They were great. The last episode was by far my favorite. And it had nothing to do with our Demon Slayers. And, yeah, now, I have learned to listen to the music. I've learned to listen to the sounds.
And I mean,
Sometime-
when I said that, I meant the sound effects.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make
No,
sure
no,
it wasn't
like the
just
clang,
music.
not just
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
But I've learned to pay attention to that. Now, truly difficult is I can barely walk and text, let alone read and listen.
Yeah.
You know, one of my sensories shut down, but I think that show does a great job. Let me correct that. I think a great job at, getting that through to us as viewers and carrying the show on just sound alone.
Okay, well, good. Then you didn't miss it either, because usually
No.
you have to go back and like listen. So good.
I'd like to think I'm sitting down there, pencil and paper in hand, and my undivided attention.
But if they made you realize that, then that just
Yeah.
goes just because you don't pay attention to that stuff usually. So it just goes to show just how well done it was.
Yep.
Where it didn't once make you go, that's not what that sounds like.
So are we going to stop riding this pretty little horse around town? And
Yeah, it's time for Layman's review.
Guys, I don't even want to do the countdown. I'm just going to bring it up because I can tell. No surprises here. No surprises. As we just gushed over it for the last couple minutes.
This is as S tier as it gets. I don't know what to tell you. The penultimate episode was the most hyped action scene in an anime. I know, like, the little boy in me was, like, cheering at 32 years old. If you don't like anime, I recommend try Demon Slayer.
Oh, 100%.
Because
That's what I was told, too, before I did.
Entry-level anime to get to, like a shonen action anime, where if you don't like anime at all, try this show.
All right.
And if by the end of season 2 you still don't like anime is definitely not for you.
I have to ask
Shonen
the question.
anime.
Better than Vinland Saga?
No.
Okay, that's still your top.
No, Vinland Saga to me.
Okay.
Vinland Saga
Which we have
season
videos
1,
about that, too.
Yep. Vinland Saga to me was something special, and I was struggling. What's better, season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen or season 2 of Demon Slayer?
I personally, season 2 of Demon Slayer.
I am too.
Yeah, 100%.
I think this is this is my second favorite season of any show we've watched on the channel yet.
Now,
And that's with a slow start for the first couple
Oh, yeah,
episodes,
yeah.
and it just shot off like a rocket.
But you look at it 1-to-1, season 1 of Jujutsu and Demon, Jujutsu 100 hands down. Now, does that get me
Yeah.
excited for season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh my God, we get
Without a
the movie. The movie Zero.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen Zero
Which
comes
we'll be
out
doing
in
all
the
stuff about
middle
that.
of March, so keep an eye out for that review
Soon.
because that is definitely coming. If Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 can be better than season 1, the way season 2 of Demon Slayer was better than season 1,
We're just having
my
a
head will
knockout
explode.
brawl.
You know
with
what? I
who's
have to
the
create
best.
another tier. Like, what's above S?
God level.
Yeah, God tier.
Just
Yeah, I don't know.
just becomes the G.
Guys, season 2 of Demon Slayer was an S.
Please watch.
If you haven't already, which
Yeah.
I don't know how you haven't if you,
No,
you
we
haven't.
were
If you
anxiously
found
waiting
this
every
video
week.
and haven't watched it, what are you doing?
You got some work to do.
Yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing around here, and we will catch you for the next video.